Well, that's not a good sign. Good morning, geocachers, treasure hunters and thrill seekers. It is very early, it's about 10 to 6 on a coolish at this moment June morning, and I'm going to do a few geocaches, maybe cook a bit of breakfast while we're out. First one's about 18 kilometers away. Let's go! Right, we're just approaching Barnby Moor, about 2 kilometers away, not far to go. Alright, I've pulled in where the cache is supposed to be. Let's go and have a look. Found it. Gotta say though, not a very polite one because it's very prickly, very thorny, very nettly at this time of year. Signed it, logged it, popped it back. There's another one about 320 meters away from here. Let's go. Just over 30 meters away. I think it's over there through that little gap. The GPS brings me to this point and it says leave no stone unturned, not the big pile, but the small one. That's the hint. But there's just no way in there to see anything. It's just all nettles and thorns. And the only pile of stones I've been able to see is under this tree here. There, and I've had a look right at the back as well. And because this is a heavily trampled area when you look. So my first thought was, well, it's in there, but I can't find it in there either. So I don't know what's going on here, to be honest with you. GPS is saying over there. Pile of stones is under here. I'm going to leave that one. I might have to come back and have a look at that one when it's a bit less overgrown. Alright, so I didn't quite give up the ghost on that one. I had another look from that side, from the other side, see if I could find it from that angle. And there was a way in, and there was a really big stone there, but again, it's all thorny and I've got all sorts of stuff stuck to me. And I've been nettled, even though I've got my leggings on. Logged that one as a DNF. Unfortunately, as I say, no joy there. I'm still pulling thorns and stuff out of my legs. Anyway, there's another one at Pocklington Bus Depot, about 625 metres away. Let's go and have a look for that one. Alright, according to the app, it's just across there somewhere. Found it. Nicely magnetic. Signed it, logged it, popped it back. Next one's about 1.7 kilometers away. Let's go. I pulled up just to capture this because it caught my eye. How awesome is that? Brilliant. Anyway, let's go. Right, not far from this one. I think I pulled up next to it. Found it. Quite an unusual little container, this one. Before I go on to the next one, I just thought I'd highlight something. It's an absolutely glorious day and the countryside is beautiful. And I am very much aware that in these videos, I often give you the impression that it's all pace, 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 do it, find it, all that kind of stuff. And incidentally, I've signed it, logged it, popped it back. You see what I mean? And I just wanted you to be aware that I am actually enjoying the countryside while I do this, and that the pace aspect is just to add some pace to the video so that they're not dull, if you know what I mean. Just thought you might want to be aware of that, because it is a really nice activity to do on a very leisurely scale, is geocaching. All right, on to the next one. And we're off. Okay, the next one's about 2.9 kilometers away, and it's in a little village called Millington. And the purpose of my trip today was to go to Millington Woods and find a geocache there and hopefully find somewhere to cook some breakfast. but I also have another motive too. Well, in case you're wondering why you've just heard some music played to those last few clips, like a buffoon, I'd turned the microphone off. As I was saying, in that narrative over those clips, I'm in Millington. It's a beautiful little place, nestled into the wolds, which you can see behind me. And yeah, it's really picturesque. The reason I'm actually in this area is because of a chap who has a YouTube channel called John Pawson. You might want to check it out if you like motorbikes. He has this Himalayan bike, which is quite a versatile piece of kit. And he does have a good channel where he goes touring on it. Little adventures, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm in Millington and I've just done that one and I've signed it and logged it and popped it back. And what I was saying about that little telephone box was it's a push bike service point. So there's a pump in it, oil, spanners and stuff, so you can sort your bike out, which is a good use of and effectively a disused item. Right, there's the old motor. I parked it out of the way because there's quite narrow roads down there where that cache was. And the next stop is going to be Millington Woods. So Millington Woods, 1.7 kilometers away. Let's go! This is Millington Woods, about 700 meters away. Let's go for a nosy. That's a reassuring sound. Heading uphill now, bit of a climb. I can smell wild garlic very strongly. It is a beautiful bit of woodland. And I bet some of you can guess what I might be thinking. I've got a bit of a problem because the GPS, there is no phone signal here, so it's the map's gone blank. So the hint is behind a short tree stump. So I've been having a look around some of these areas for short tree stumps. I'm really delighted to say I've found it. Jumped to bits. I didn't think I was going to find this one. That was good, right? I popped it back, but I can't sign it and log it yet because I've got no signal. Right, I'm going to head back to the car. I'm going to cook a bit of breakfast when I get back to the car. If you want to stick around, see what I'm cooking, I think it's going to be a good one, then by all means do. If you don't and you want to sort of like log out now, thanks so much for watching. You know what to do, you know the routine in terms of thumbs ups and thumbs downs, for if you like it and you don't. And if you like what I'm doing on the channel, hit the subscribe and smash that bell, because at least then you get a notification if you like what I'm doing and you'll find out what I'm doing. All right, you take care of yourself. And if you're signing out now, cheerio. But if you're not, hey, it's good to have you with me still. That's weird, it's like some kind of firewood store. Ah, here we go. Charcoal kiln. There's some head, car park coming back into view. Right by the car, there's this nice little picnic bench. I think we'll cook some breakfast on here. It does say on here, please do not light barbecues on this table. And thankfully, that's not my style. Now in true Carl fashion, I did completely forget to bring a proper sized plate for this. So we're gonna have to do this that way. So what do you think of this kind of tortilla style breakfast then, eh? Let's have a little bit of a taste test. That was really good.